Hello everybody, it's EzraTime again here. Welcome back to the video. And today we're going to be reviewing Undisputed 3 Redemption. As before, I just reviewed Undisputed 2, and I like the movie. Obviously, I think it's a good start for like a new franchise. I think because the second, third, and fourth one is such a different movie. And the third movie, in my opinion, is the best of out of all of them. And I really meant that. So we're gonna go to the usual stuff, we're gonna get to the positive part of the video, like why do I like the movie, and then maybe I say some negative stuff about it, but we'll see if I remember at all. But yeah, so obviously the positive part about this movie is obviously Scott Adkins, obviously as Yuri Boyka. And like I said before, they make Yuri Boyka the main character here, So after the event of the second movie, because when Chambers like broke his leg, he basically spent several years, I think, in the same prison, but he doesn't have the same reputation because like his leg was broken, so Boyka can, he can't fight, and after several years, the leg's getting better, but it still hurts to fight, but he's like determined to fight again, and then I think he asked Gaga, which is the same guy from the first movie, but this time like he actually asking him to put him back into the ring, and then because he wants to fight again, and at first that obviously Gaga won't allow that because again Boyka's leg is not fully healed, but eventually Boyka kind of let himself to the ring, and then well the fights start happening, and then surprise to no one, he win, and then he becomes selected into this like a bigger fight, on like another prison, and this is where we got like many martial artists, one of them is Marco Zaror, because I think Marco Zaror, I heard his name when he was announced as one of the roles in John Wick 4, which also has Scott Adkins as one of the cast, which is exciting. But yeah, this is the first time I see Marco Zaror on action, and I think he plays like Raul Dollar, I think, which really cool villain. He's like really calm and like really scary in a way, and he's amazing. He's really amazing in this movie, and like I said before, he also featured other martial artists that you might know. His name is Latif Crowder. Previously seen on the the Protector review with Tony Jaa, obviously. Where he fight Tony Jaa in like inside of like a temple, I think. And in this one, he's like playing a Brazilian fighter, and who uses capoeira. I think that's his fighting style that I can't exactly pronounce. Sorry. But he used a lot of legs on the fight scene. That's all I'm gonna say, and it's amazing, And I'm glad he got two scenes. Like he fight like another guy that he fights Boyka obviously in the movie, and it was amazing, And again, like I think that's all the positive part of this movie is that the fight scene is amazing, and obviously, the other character is Michael Shannon Jenkins, where he play Turbo, and Turbo is basically like a character that first of all seems like an annoying character in the beginning, but very charismatic at the same time, because I think thanks to Jenkins' performance, obviously, but I feel like he becomes pretty much Boyka's best friend by the end of the movie, and that the chemistry between the two of them is actually really amazing, like they came from the like, being enemy and all that kind of stuff, and then they become friends by the end, they become brothers, and it's such an amazing stuff to see, and obviously I'm glad they actually give Boyka as the main focus now, because Boyka is like, again, Scott Adkins is amazing, as an actor and as a fighter, and I'm glad they actually give him some redemption storyline, hence the title Redemption. And I'm glad that he can actually decide to do more of the fight scene. Obviously, where this one the movie seems bigger, bigger and better than the previous movie, and the previous one is like felt contained because again, Boyka is not even the main character; is Chambers, played by Michael Jai White, and it was only on them. Like it was like a small focus movie, But this one is such a big movie because you have so many different characters, and then you have Boyka like redemption storyline, and then you got Gaga where his storyline got improved, that you actually kind of like him in this movie, but yeah, it's just like such an amazing movie that actually well directed, well choreographed, but yeah, it's just like such a amazing movie that I feel like it's really fun to watch. I think this movie should be released on theaters, to be fair, because it's such a good looking movies, and the fight scene and the actors are all amazing, and sure, the story maybe is not as like a great and amazing story, but it was like really solid, and it served the entire movie well, and you really enjoy it, because when there's no fight scene, that you enjoy the characters' moment, like Boyka and Turbo just like training together and all that kind of stuff, and it's such an amazing sight to see, and seeing Boyka being a different character is amazing, and I'm glad they actually continue to tell his story, But yeah, I feel like I don't know, I don't really have anything bad to say. Like I said in the beginning, like if I would say something bad if I have something bad to say, but for this movie I don't really have any, because I feel like everything is solid enough, for like a direct to video movie is pretty amazing, to be fair, because like usually when you have a movie that actually direct to video, they usually weren't that good, but Undisputed Truth is actually a really, really good movie. Like again, great characters, great fight scene, great directing and cinematography. And I love the song in the Undisputed series. Like "Bring On," do you accept the challenge? Like I think it was called "Bring On," right? Bring It On. That's the song's name, and it's such a amazing songs, to be fair. Like you want to work out by listening to that song. That song also appeared in the first movie, and it was used in this movie as well. And I like it. I think we also see this movie like basically Boyka kind of rise back to his feet. And it's such amazing stuff to see. Because he has a deep character development. And especially his relationship with Turbo is like, yeah, really helps the character development so much. And yeah, I guess that's all I can say about this movie. Again, really, really enjoyable. I think Isaac Florentine, which also came back to direct the movie, after direct the second one, did an amazing job in this movie. It's just such a good directing and cinematography. The fight choreography is amazing. Scott Atkins is amazing. Everybody's amazing in this movie. Every fighters and stunt is amazing. And I feel like this movie should be released on theaters. But yeah, I mean, either way, I guess that's my review for Undisputed 3 Redemption. Stay tuned for the fourth one, which is called Boyka Undisputed, and you guys can tell me in the comment section below, what do you guys think about this movie right here? Do you guys enjoy it, What do you guys love about it? And maybe what do you have any criticism for the movie, If you want to share that, then please feel free to share that. And if you haven't watched Undisputed 3 Redemption, then please go watch it. I think this is the best in the series, because again, it's such a big fight scene. It's bigger than the second one, It's really smooth as well, smoothly paced in my opinion. So I think you guys will enjoy it, So if you guys haven't watched Undisputed 3, then please check it out. It's an amazing movie. And if you love Scott Atkins, then I think this is his best work, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Scott Atkins also mentioned himself that this is the movie that he really, really proud of, So please check it out, why not? And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this review, then leave a like, comment, subscribe, share the videos, the usual stuff. And yeah, I stay tuned for more movie reviews in the future, guys. Maybe it's an anime or another martial arts movie. We'll see. And thank you for everybody for still supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. Thank you for people who still subscribing and watching my videos and liking it. Maybe I really thankful for that. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And yeah, that's it for today's video. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Then, bye.